just went live again for some reason. I don't know. This is a delay on it. Anyways, I'm gonna reintroduce you, Rodney. Welcome to We Are Something Else, episode 59. Let's go. Feature Rodney Wormley from Ferocious Fitness. Reintroduce yourself again. See, that's you gave it away. There we go. Perfect. All right, so continuing our Black Business Series. Rodney's sitting in with us tonight. And we're going to talk all things Ferocious Fitness. CB, I don't know if we caught what was going on with you, so let's catch up real quick. What's going on?
Yeah, just saying that we always look forward to this time of the week. Get to see the homies, chill with the boys for a little bit, and talk about some stuff that is really important to us. So, you know.
Right. Superfly.
Yo, what's good?
How was vacation?
It was nice. It was good. I was honestly a little skittish about going out of town, but it ended up being really nice. We were at Emerald Isle, North Carolina. So if you are looking for like a beach to kind of socially distance on, the beaches were empty, really nice, low key place. So I can recommend that. But it was good to get away, have something to do, man. We ain't gone nowhere since March, man. So.
Yeah.
Did it feel different out there?
Huh?
Did it feel different out there?
As far as what? Like, I mean, it was a whole different location. I mean, it was good. It was, you know what I mean? It was like a vacation, but like we didn't really eat in any restaurants or, you know what I mean, do stuff you really do on vacation. We did get some miniature golfing because that was something we could do outside. But it was good and good to be with the family and kind of all just be together.
Right. For those on IG, pin the location where you can find Ferocious Fitness. Join in with the podcast line. We are something else. So follow the pin right there and put you right in the room. He was good, bro.
Man, it's good. Just got through probably about 45 minutes from working out, and I'm not just saying that because we on the podcast with my man Rodney. But the fellas will let you know, today's Thursday. So today was 8 sets of gassers and the 25 push-ups and the 10 jackknives. Under I think me and my homeboy, we did it under about 20. I think it was 28 minutes. So we tried to get like a 2-minute rest in between and just keep going, man. So I'm tired. Work, you know what I'm saying? Been giving me the blues and international phone calls, man. Got you up at all type of nights, man. So it's good to see y'all faces and good to be on here, man, for real.
All right, welcome back. Me and CB held it down for the crew last week. We did it. So let's dive right in so we can get to the topic at hand. So first topic, we got the DNC going on this week. And before Biden announced Kamala was going to be his running mate, it was hard for me. I mean, I knew I had to vote because I can't do another 4 years of what we currently got, but I wasn't excited. And it was just almost like it felt like another Hillary-Trump face-off, even though it was Biden. But I think Kamala's got everybody riled up, like rallying the troops has got everybody excited. And I saw her speech. First of all, I'm still in the Obama years. I saw my president speak last night and finally go after and say Trump's name, which felt good to hear. It's almost like a battle rap. Like, damn, he finally responded. So, but then Kamala spoke, and I think that all the excitement about voting is coming from her. I'm not excited for Biden, but I'm excited that Kamala will be his running mate with all of her. Everybody's not perfect, but I think she's getting everybody going. So, that's. Have y'all been watching, paying attention?
You said it right there. Everybody not perfect. So, I mean, really, who are we to judge? You know what I'm saying? The next person. Everybody
right. Yeah, man. Right. It's the lesser of the two evils at the end of the day, what we looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, nobody's perfect, but I think they both have some cleaning house to do. You know what I mean? As far as their previous, situations, like Kamala out here, as far as Cali is concerned, especially up in Oakland, she was a hard prosecutor on some stuff that, everybody's kind of looking sideways at, like, you know, you coming down that hard, you know, but then, you know, you almost have to kind of, you know, come back around and do whatever. So I think that she's, you know, both of them got some house cleaning to do, but ultimately, again, at the end of the day, we got to just get what's in there out. And, you know, anything is that goes in is better. It's almost, you know, pun intended, you know, that fitness, you know, you got to put something good in your system to get something better out of it. So right now, that's what we need.
Right. Okay. Next topic at hand. This week has been a crazy week, so let's call this these guys. So we got Tom Brenneman and John Falk. These guys. So I don't know if you guys are familiar or have heard the stories about what's going on with these guys, but they both were caught up with either a hot fingers on Twitter or got caught up with a live mic. Are y'all familiar with the story?
I'm not with the John Forte dude. I know what happened with Brennan though.
So John Falk, he's a writer for the Charlotte Hornets, and they were playing, I guess, the Nuggets or something happened. No, they weren't playing. He was watching the Nuggets game, and whoever the Nuggets are playing Jazz right now, right, in playoffs. He tweeted. He meant to tweet Nuggets, but the Nuggets was auto-corrected nigger.
That means he put that in. He had to put that joint in his phone. Because
you know, Apple doesn't have that as a pre-programmed, you know.
Really?
Come on, dog.
How many times do you type in that word for it to think when you go to type nugget?
No, I mean right, with the ER on it, right?
And then it's like, of course, after that, it's a whole, you know, backtracking of, you know, I didn't mean to say it. My dad said maybe he meant this. You know what? Maybe he did mean it, and he was just, you know, tired of his job and tired of. But yeah, he tweeted that.
All these guys got like a self-destruct button. Like when they hit a little certain level, it's just like,
oh my God, my time is up.
Right.
My time is up. And then this guy right here, Tom Brenneman. Let's see what the comments say. What's up, Rob? Thanks for watching. Rob was on the show last week talking cigars. It was a good conversation. With this guy right here, Tom Brenneman. So he was commentating the Cincinnati Reds game, and they were, doesn't even matter who they were playing, but his mic was on, and he made homophobic slur saying Cincinnati was the home of it rhymes with rag. And his mic was hot. And like you could tell, like throughout, I've watched some of the clips of the game, like he's calling the game somewhat still, but he knows his ass is done. And then like mid-game, they stop, and he's like in the broadcast booth by himself, just apologizing away. I said something I shouldn't have said, and you know I'm a man of God. He's like,
then somebody hit a home run, and he started calling the game in the middle of the apology.
Exactly. He was like, I know this is probably my last day here, Fox. You know, this is not the type. It's always I'm not this type of person. You know, I'm not this, I'm not that. But first of all, you said it, so it doesn't matter if you weren't that type of person till your mic was hot. And now it's all backtracking. But they recently fired him. They suspended the other guy from the Hornets. But it's the week of hot mics and just these guys. Let's get into these guys. Thkip and Dame. So if y'all haven't followed this, it started last week, the week before last. First of all, do y'all think Skip Bayless, do y'all take him as a serious journalist?
No, he's a personality.
Has he ever said anything you're like, you know what, he was actually right about that?
Nope.
He jocks most, like he's a Cowboys fan or whatever, you know. So for me, it's tough to get along with a lot of the stuff that he's saying, anyways. So
he's value.
And he's always going at LeBron for no reason, you know. Like he's really specific. Like he knows where his allegiances need to be to get people talking about him. And he gets paid a lot of money to be a talking head.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's good, brother?
EJ.
Another past guest. He actually kicked off. He was week 2 for Lane's Termite Pest Inc.
Yeah, that's my man.
That's my friendly high school, man. Friendly. Yeah. It's all friendly. And he a Cowboys fan, so
right.
he always welcome back. But yeah, so Thkip and Dame are going at it. Thkip says Dame isn't a proven basketball player. Like, he's not clutch. He put him as like any like a top 10 point guards of all time. Like, he's just pretty much dogging Dame's career. And then Dame got word of it, and apparently, I guess they had an off mic conversation, and they both said the complete opposite of what the other one said. So Thkip said that Dame kind of understood where he was coming from, and Dame was like, all Thkip did was backtrack the whole time, talking about that's not what I meant. Don't know who to believe.
Whenever you say that stuff, man, you just know he don't really watch basketball and he's just talking out of his mouth. Man. Like,
I mean, because Dame has
been a killer for about the last 5 or 6 years, man.
He's got multiple game winners in the playoffs, like series winners.
Yeah.
Thkip is the stats guy. He looks at the paper after the game is over and makes his analysis off of that. And you got to just look at the person's body of work. And Dame is one of them cats that even Kobe talked about. Like, he's serious. You wake up a monster, and you gonna get exactly what you asking for. And unfortunately, my Lakers is feeling the wrath of that game 1. But you know what I mean? It's
What's game 2 looking like right now?
36-28, we up. But the thing about it is, if you gotta think about it, like Dame's from Oakland, like there's certain you get cut from a certain cloth and you get tested, and people get to see that true color of what you made of is where you from. You know what I mean? The type of stuff that brings out of you. And Dame from Oakland, that's almost like beast mode. You get him started, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? But nobody listens to that. Like I said, he's shock value. And at the end of the day, I think we know to listen to the ones that really make sense, of what sports is really about, and it's more emotional and heart driven than it is, statistics at the end of the day.
Right. You got anything on that, Rodney?
Nah.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't really watch a whole bunch of sports. You know what I'm saying? Except for college football. So I don't really.
That's the most exciting stuff, and then college football this year don't look like.
Right.
You're right, man.
Closing out before we get to the show, I'm excited about this. This is Nas is putting out his album tomorrow. He released a track list tonight, and I forgot it's called The King's Dead, something like that. But anyways, this last album Nas put out was with Kanye. A lot of people slept on it because it was Kanye. But I think this one's gonna be good. I'm excited. I like the single. So, but all right. Anyways, Black Business Series, episode 59. Let's go. Feature Rodney Wormley of Ferocious Fitness. So there you go. Welcome.
Introduce myself. It's Ferocious.
You got some big shoes to follow. We had a couple ladies in here back-to-back weeks, and they knocked it out of the park. And then last week was cigars. So, but I know you're up to the test. So tell us.
I'm not in competition with nobody. They did a good job. I'm successful at what I'm doing, and I wish them nothing but the best.
Amen. There we go.
So let's get it.
So when was Ferocious Fitness founded?
Man. When was it found? I would say back in like 2012, like about 2011, 2012. I wasn't interested in being a personal trainer. I was chasing my football career. I wanted to go to the NFL. That's what I wanted to do. But by me being sidelined by injury after injury, it just didn't happen that way. So I found myself depressed in a dark place, and I gained weight, and I became very unhealthy. So at this point, I was probably like 275 pounds, out of shape, and I didn't know I was fat till I was reminded that I was fat. like my teammates would tell me, like, you know, you're not the same worm. You're not the same worm you was in college. And then there's one particular time, I tell this story all the time. Like me, I'm the type of person, when I'm in shape, I'm going to Miami, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm a flex. I'm just let everybody know all these crunches I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But this particular time, I went into a wave pool with my shirt on. I ain't take my shirt off. I kept it on. And then I remember bumping into this little kid, and the kid said, "Mom, the fat guy bumped into me."
Damn.
I was fat. That was my turning point. You know, I was considered fat. I would never forget it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to do something about it. Because coming into my 30s, I didn't want high blood pressure and diabetes to be me. So I chose to get serious about my health, get serious about my lifestyle. I came down 50 pounds, and then people began to ask questions. How did you come down 50 pounds? How did you do it? Train me? I'm just like, you know, I didn't necessarily want to be a trainer. I just wanted to live a healthier lifestyle, but I didn't know what trainers could make. So I got my knowledge on it, and I actually joined a local gym. But this is one turning point, right? So I actually got fired from my job, but I was excited about going into I had got fired from my previous job, and I was excited and leaving that and going and starting my whole personal training company. So I went to interview at this particular gym. I forget the name of it and everything. I wish I knew who it was today, because I went on the interview and I was excited about being a personal trainer. And I told him, I quit my job to be a personal trainer. And he was like, "Why would you quit your job to be a personal trainer when it's a fitness gym on every corner?" And the average person, that would crush you. As an entrepreneur, like you trying to just start something new, you all excited about it, and he tell you, why would you do it? You know what I'm saying? But me, the type of person that I am, the type of hustle that I got instilled in me, it's not a Ferocious Fitness on every corner. So I chose to use that as a fuel to my fire. And I joined another gym, learned all the knowledge that I had to learn about it. And then I left that gym because it wasn't for me. I was getting paid probably like $65 a week at this gym. But the knowledge that I learned from it was second to none. So I learned that knowledge, and I was in Philly at the time. So at this point, I was training in like 6 different states. I would wake up in Philly. I would wake up in Philly at around 6 a.m. I'm training at like King of Prussia. Training there at like 9 a.m. I'm in Jersey. I'm training there at like 12. I'm in the outskirts of Baltimore. I'm training there like 3 o'clock. I'm in like Bowie. I'm training there like 6, 7 o'clock. I'm in Virginia. And then Saturday, I do my boot camps at the CE school. And then I train my way back up the East Coast. I did that for 6 months, grinding, hustling, broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm barely able to make it up the highway. You know what I'm saying? I'm training up here. I got all these different packages, but clients still like, "Oh no, I don't owe you this weekend. I owe you next weekend." Like I don't know how I'm gonna make it home. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't put it out there like that. I was just like, all right, I took it on the chin. I just prayed. I stayed prayed up. At this point, I really changed my life around. I got saved. I got baptized, and I really was just taking a leap of faith. And I just put that on my Instagram. I was talking about the same story. I took a leap of faith because I left the gym in Jersey, and I decided I had more clients in the Maryland, D.C. area that I was going to move my business to this area. And this is another turning point. Like, people started to ask me, like, "Are you ready for that? Are you able? Do you think you're ready?" You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I'm like, I don't know, but I'm prayed up at this time. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that leap of faith. So I came out here in Maryland, because I went to school here and all that. I came out to Maryland, and my dad, he just putting money to the side. Like, I got you if you know what I'm saying? You can sleep on the couch. He like in a 1-bedroom apartment. But then I'm like, all right, I don't want to really do that. And BJ, Lane's Termite and Pest, that's my best friend. At the time, he was moving out of his house and he was getting married. So he like, you could take over this house, but you got to pay the mortgage. So at this point, I'm broke. So I'm just like, but I told him, like, I got it. Just give me a chance. Give me the opportunity. So like I said, at this point, I'm prayed up. I'm like, I'm hustling. I'm marketing my business. I'm marketing every like 8 hours at a time. I'm just like in my room your life. I'm just letting everybody know about Ferocious Fitness. So it was this one particular client. I always tell a story. Sweet Rita Jeter. So she went to school, she went to Friendly with me. So she was interested in signing up, but she didn't know that she was about to sign up today. So she said she'd get back to me. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm broke. Like I called her back, like, you know, Freddie, what you going to do? So she heard this story recently, and she told me like she really ain't had the money. So I didn't know that. But when I called her back, she told me, yeah. So I ended up training her. I ended up transforming her. She ended up being my first Fitspiration. I ended up not only transforming her, but transforming her friends. And it just, from that, it just wildfire. I never had to sleep on my dad's couch. I never had to look back. In 3 years, I was able to make 6 figures in my business and take it to a whole nother level. Got married, started my family, and now like just my message to any entrepreneur is just, I mean, take that leap of faith. Like a lot of the times throughout this whole story, I always second guess myself. But at this point, it's just like, man, I ain't think I could have my own gym. I didn't think I could have my own gym because I was worried about how LA Fitness run their gym, how Planet Fitness run their gym. But it's not about that. I'm Ferocious Fitness. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run my business how I want to run my business, and it's successful the way I run it. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that stop you, or the fact that you don't feel like you can do something. I feel like I'm prayed up, and anytime I do something, it just feels right. I know it's gonna be successful. I know there's nothing that I can do that will fail at this point. So that's where I'm at with it now.
I mean, that's awesome. I mean, a true testament to a successful business is always most it's a struggle. Right. You won't know how to appreciate what you have or what you've gained if you're in struggle to get it.
Right.
So with COVID-19 going on, because it's everywhere.
Right.
How's the pandemic affected your business?
Man, I was just talking. I talked about this. Like you was interviewing me last night. I was talking about this last night. That's just how I am. I like to be scripted out. I knew you was gonna ask about COVID. So me with COVID, like I was hurt because, like I said, right before COVID, like in January, I peaked. Normally, I don't peak until like April. Like I had own gym, then I finally signed my first trainer. I was booming. January, February, March, I was booming. And then it was just like it cut off. So when it happened, I was just like in disbelief. I was kind of sad at the same time, but I had my wife, she was behind me, just like, you know, don't worry about it. But I'm just like, man, I'm the head of this household. Like I'm the provider. You know what I'm saying? So I take that personal. I gotta make it happen. You know, but it was just like the first maybe like 4 weeks, I was just like in a dark place. But then I would just continue to pray about it, and you know, talk to my accountability brothers and stuff like that. And I just, after a while, I wasn't worried about it no more. Like I was just cool with it. And what I did was I took my business to a whole nother level. I started to get merchandise. I started to get waist trainers. I started to get gloves. I started to get yoga bands. I started to make my presence online on a whole nother level. Like I got 3 times as many clients online than I do in person. So COVID has been nothing but a blessing to me. I got probably 5 times as much as I ever had in the bank at one time. You know what I'm saying? COVID has been a true blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? It kept me just grounded and just like, you know what I'm saying? I was just spending money on stupid stuff. Like I think thanks COVID. I'm on a whole other level. You know what I'm saying? So COVID has been a blessing to me. So I mean, I'm excited about, you know, taking my business to a whole nother level as far as like reaching the masses of people on online, and not necessarily have to be in person with them. Like that's so dope to me to be able to, and not only that, but be successful at it. Like I got these online 30-day challenges that I question myself, like, because before that I had an online platform that I was transforming people in 12 weeks. I would have amazing transformations, 20, 30, 40 pounds in 12 weeks. So I second guessed myself. I'm like, all right, I want to be able to do 30-day challenges. I was like, can I be able to transform people though in 30 days and make my transformations just as good as 12 weeks? I second guessed it, but I made it happen. And it was just like I was freestyling what I wanted them to do, and it worked. And I was able to make people come down 30 pounds in 29 days and different things like that. And every month I give away $1,000. So I done gave away $4,000 thus far since the COVID, since the pandemic. So the online business is booming right now. So yeah,
my question was, I had a question around the checks. I seen you delivering checks on IG, and I was wondering how what plan that was, like
right.
if that was one of your challenges, like a payoff to one of your challenges. So
$1,000 on a, hey, if y'all tuning in and y'all want to win some money, it ain't the suit. It's you put in $100 and it's up to you. You can win $1,000. So I want to grow that to the point where, because it's already hard. Like the top 3 people, it'll be somebody down 30 pounds, somebody down 25 pounds, somebody down 18 pounds, and they all look good. Either one of them can win. So for me to pick a person, like that's the hardest thing to do a month. So I want to make it so where it's so big to where it's like the top 3 people is a winner. You know what I'm saying? So
is it all based off of total pounds loss, or does body fat go into it too?
It's based off transformation. So like the first 2 months, the person that lost the most weight ain't win. You know what I'm saying? I got a celebrity panel. I got one of my former football players that's one of the judges. I got a radio personality that's one of the judges. I got a one of my clients that's a boxer that's one of the judges. So they've been doing a great job with, picking the right people. I don't second guess who they pick. I just really take it out of my hands, because every month it seemed like I know somebody.
Nice.
Like the person that won last was one of my former teammates. The person that won before that was one of my she went to school with me. The person that won before that was my CPA. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? They really grinded. Like they really I didn't think that they would win. Honestly, I didn't think that they would win each time.
With the challenge, are they following one of your plans, or like are you working out with them, or do you give them like, I need you to follow this and this for 30 days, and I'm gonna check back in with you?
So it's one of those things where they're on a meal plan, and they have daily challenges and live Zoom training. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays they got ab blast at 9 a.m. Monday and Wednesday they got HIIT class with me at 6 p.m. Then they got daily challenges. Every day I add a challenge. For example, 100 sit-ups for day 1. Then day 2 you got like 100 jump squats. Then day 3 you got like 2 miles. But each day you're doing all of it. So you got the 100 push-ups. By day 3 you got 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a mile. And then right now they have 24 different things that they're doing. So if I read off the list, y'all probably be like, man, I ain't even doing that.
My battery getting drained. Listen to
that. But it's a challenge. But just to see people transform and just to affect people's lives, and I haven't even met them. But the dopest thing was being able to have the Zoom training. That's really dope. To like interact with people like this. So I feel like I know them. I haven't even shook their hand, but I done paid you $1,000. I hired you $1,000.
That's crazy dope. How like technology at our disposal now has changed a lot of things. Because before pandemic, we were recording at Superfly's house. We were just strictly audio, and we were trying to figure out ways to incorporate visuals, because that's the kind of thing that everything would shift into. And then by us being quarantine and pandemic, we had to think outside the box. So we started doing the shows on Zoom, but in order to have live audiences, you have to invite people in, and then sometimes the link will work, sometimes it wouldn't, sometimes the show will record double time, and we had issues. And then StreamYard came along, and it was just like a prayer answered, like, wow, this is perfect. So we can do everything we need to do from our house, have graphics, still talk the same things we want to talk about, and then have visuals, get the YouTube channel up and going. It's just, technology's been a blessing. Yeah. Exactly. My man is in Cali, so like we all over it. So I've appreciated, like I say this every week, the pandemic. If you don't come out this pandemic stronger than what you were going in, you haven't been doing the right things.
Right, man.
This is
I can
God
attest.
telling me to sit still and during this reset and just figure out what's next.
Right.
For your business, the gym, the center itself, how have you been
Mhm.
affected by that? Are you still doing classes there? Are you having
Yeah.
sessions?
So yeah, we still doing classes there, but I mean, I'm not playing with people, man. You come up in this joint, I gotta check your temperature. Yo, you can see it right here. I'm checking your temperature, hand sanitizer. I'm spraying your feet. I'm cleaning. I'm spraying down the gym in between sessions. We not playing with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Still wearing masks. Some people wear, because I mean it's hard to kind of breathe with the mask on. I don't want to
Yeah.
kill nobody,
Right.
but we keep it clean. And I mean, I know it's very real, but I'm not gonna let it handicap me. But I'm gonna be
Right.
smart and make everything is clean for everybody else. But I'm not gonna let it handicap me though.
Hey,
So
for
how's
real,
the
that notion of what you just said though, Rodney, is also what to keep a clientele with you. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
it's the care factor of not just I want to open up to make money, but I want to open up to make sure that you secure while you working out, that you have a place to come, actually
Right.
work out, feel confident that I'm doing my job, so that you can
Right.
get in here and do the best that you can. So I feel like that's going to keep people, and there's also going to be another word of mouth that's going to bring people to you by just doing
Right.
that in itself.
Yeah, man, because people tired of being in the house, man. People tired of being like that freshman 15 that you gained in college, man. That COVID 15, I gained about 10 of my pantry, man. Lit, man. So I know
It's
how it
real.
is. I know the struggle, man.
right?
And yeah, I had to really like three of the things that I started doing for the pandemic. Well, let me rewind, because this one of the things that I skipped was, even though I went into this pandemic and I was in a dark place, I
Hey,
still
Sean.
pledged I still pledged to give free training during the pandemic. Like I was going live on my Instagram every like 5 days a week. I brought a fitness expo on Fridays where I had trainers come around, top trainers in the country tune in, and we like from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm doing exercises, different like dancing, yoga, abs, you know what I'm saying? Double dutch aerobics, and just like a whole array of different training sessions just to bring people, you know what I'm saying, something to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get them excited, like, you know what I'm saying? Get them able to train. And because I know people can't necessarily pay for this or stressed, or you know what I'm saying? So I pledged, me and my trainer pledged to do that during the whole COVID as well. And that was super dope to me to be able to, you know what I'm saying, to do that for people. And I
Right.
feel like that just blessed my business. You know what I'm saying? By me
Yeah.
keeping that going.
Um, I got this. I mean, you probably already answered this, but I need a straight answer. How do you differ from anybody else out here that's you know that say they're a personal trainer, or
Right.
a trainer at a gym? What sets you apart from everybody else?
I mean, really, you look at I mean, a lot of times when you look up a trainer, you want to know, the first thing is results. That right there, I don't even have to really say nothing else. Results separates me from a lot of the trainers, because I mean, it's a lot of great trainers in this area. Don't get me wrong. I admire a lot of trainers. You know what I'm saying? And early on, it was like it was like a competition thing, a silent competition thing. But I'm just at a place where I feel like I'm the OG. Like a lot of trainers probably look at what I'm doing, or even if they don't tell me, they like, dang, like he's super dope what he's doing over there, you know.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I bring them results there. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of trainers don't hold their clients accountable, and they don't, like, you know what I'm saying, measure them, weigh them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take their before pics, different things like that. Make sure you put them on a meal plan. Those things right there is what separate me, because you just letting them show up to the gym and work out. So right there, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's basically it. It's a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of great trainers out here, though, man. So it's just, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's still a lot of great trainers out here. But I just feel like I always say I'm one of the best. I'm definitely one of the best in the area. But it's a lot of great trainers in there.
You find it difficult keeping people motivated?
Um, it do be some people that are sign up, and I have a lot of different quotes that I put out there, because it's people that are signed up, and they think just because I feel like I'm the weight loss king. I always put that out there, weight loss king. They feel like they can just sign up to my program and lose weight. Like, you don't gotta do nothing. I'm a magician. I'm a abracadabra, and you gonna just lose the weight. That's not it. You gotta change you. I can point you in the right direction as a coach, but you gotta change yourself. I can't do that. I can guarantee you 50% of the results. But if you follow the program, the other 50%, and you'll reach your goal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's no goal out there that I can't help somebody reach. Just based on my experience, I've had a lot of different people with a lot of different issues that came to me, and I was able to transform them. So that's why I consider myself, a weight loss specialist.
Nice. You were saying that January, like New Year's resolution time, is that normally huge for you? Like, people make these resolutions and they sign up and they come for like 3 weeks, and then after that they just
Right. I mean, you see the hype with people. So I mean, the difference is I do packages. So you're not gonna leave me like them other suckers left me. You know what I'm saying? You leave me. Like, I'm gonna sign you up. You're gonna be with me for 3, 6, or 12 months. That's it. I don't want to do drop-ins. Nah. I'm already solidified. Like, you already know what you're gonna get. Come here, you can get you a workout in and see if you like it, and then that's it. But yeah, you will see people that's all excited about working out. You will see it, and then you will see it die down and all of that. Yeah, you will see that. But yeah, it's a lifestyle change. So I mean, as long as you take it seriously and you really put your all, you give me effort, I give you results. Period.
so I walk in January 1st, ready to change my life around. You don't know anything
Right.
about me, just know I'm here and I'm ready. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna put my work in. You don't know if my word is good enough. What? How do you take it from there? What's your first steps, or to get me rolling, get the ball rolling with me?
Okay. I mean, we have this conversation like we having now. We have like a little consultation where I'm finding out, all right, what exactly do you want out of your program? Right. I go grocery shopping with you. Then I hold you accountable by, putting you on the scale, taking your measurements, taking your picks and different things like that. And then I track your progress. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my training is universal. We do an array of different things. We do HIIT style training. We do CrossFit style training. We hitting the weights. We hitting the cardio. We doing circuit style training. We doing everything. So like, I have a list of like 20 or 30 things, and I'm mad if I don't get to it in an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm gonna know if you serious by that first training session, by that first week or two, because a lot of clients they start to have excuses. Oh, I can't make it, or they showing up late, different things like that, or giving me different excuses and stuff like that. Or when I'm weighing you week to week, I'm measuring you every 8 weeks. I'm taking pics every 4 weeks, and we're not showing no transformation. We're not showing no change. I know you're not taking it serious. That's the whole accountability thing. So I'm gonna hold you accountable day one. And then when I see that you're not seeing the results, we know why. Because, all right, I'm gonna talk to you about, like, what is your diet looking like? Are you know what I'm saying? Are you following the program? And I always find that they're not following the program to the T, and that's why they're not reaching the goals that they want to see. But if you're following the program, this is what I tell people, what makes you special? That everybody else can see results, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? So I just ask that my clients just keep it 100 with me. I mess up. I'll be in the pantry. You know what I'm saying? My wife stay with the fruit snacks. She knows I'm a fruit snack addict. I'm a recovering fruit snack aholic. And she keep fruit snack on the bottom shelf like I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I mess up too. I'm not perfect at all. But I do get real serious, and I take things serious. Like, I'm juicing, I'm doing intermediate fasting, I'm doing yoga, I'm doing ab blast. I'm serious about even myself staying fit and being, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not a hypocrite. So I'm not like, all right, you need to get in shape, but I'm a big fat trainer that ain't in shape. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody that's going to tell you to do something, and I do it too. You know what I'm saying? I work out with you. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Good.
Where the name come from?
Ferocious Fitness. I was sitting in the bed writing down 50 names, and I guess at 49, it was Ferocious Fitness. And my boy was like, nah, that's too hardcore. Like, it ain't, no, don't do that. Like Ferocious Fitness. He like, nah, you don't want to scare people away. I'm like, nah, Ferocious Fitness. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck with it, and voila. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
nice.
then the whole logo is all this is backward F's. So that was another dope thing for me to definitely have a logo. I hired a company and did that, and that was huge too. Because I mean, just like the merchandise, just like you said about a trainer, what separates me is I cross all the T's, dot all the I's. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? I got the online training, I got personal training, I got group classes, I got merchandise, I got apparel. You know what I'm saying? So I bring everything to the table. So I feel like, I mean, I that's another thing that I wouldn't mind doing is definitely educating other trainers that's inspiring to start their company and stuff like that. Just give them the game. You know what I'm saying? All the knowledge that I done got over these great other trainers that was at the time, people that was definitely helped me out, giving me advice throughout the years. And I would definitely like to be the same person. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Come over here. Let me school you on a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you tightened up. Because you doing, like, I come across a lot of trainers, and then when we sit down and have a conversation, I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, you need to do this, that, and the third. You need to do this, that, so you can be all the way in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a certification. There's trainers out here without certifications. Like, what are you doing? You one injury away from being sued. Like, what are you doing? So that's it. Just being all the way efficient is how you separate yourself. You got
to speak on that. What goes into becoming a personal trainer? How do you get certified?
So you can get like a ACE certification. That's one of the things that I tried to do. I tried to get a ACE certification. They got a lot of different ones, but I went with a certification that you can get right online, and it was pretty easy. So I took that route. So it's a lot of different ways that you can do it. But I mean, you want to get your certification, then you want to get your insurance, and then you right there. You know what I'm saying? Then you get your logo and different things like that, because you want to be able to you want to separate yourself from the business. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like Rodney the trainer. You know what I'm saying? Ferocious Fitness, because eventually Ferocious Fitness is going to be its own entity. I'm gonna have a lot of trainers under Ferocious Fitness. It's not just gonna be about me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely want to be insured and stuff like that, certified.
How many trainers do you have under your belt now?
So I mean, COVID took my training. I had one. You know what I'm saying? But I actually never even put it out there that I was even hiring. I never had like we're hiring or anything like that. So I'm just really waiting for the perfect time. But like I'm having a conversation with my wife, and anytime she give me the green light, it's a go. So I'm like, man, I'm ready to like really invest and bring on a trainer. Like, yo, like get somebody right fresh out of college. Like, look, what you trying to start? Like, let's go. I'm out there. What you want? Bikes? 12 spin bikes. Let's start the class. You know what I'm saying? You want to do boxing? We can hang them from the ceiling too. Looking to, you know what I'm saying? Find, really go after the trainers and stuff now, because that's the only like really duplicating myself right now is the next step.
Right. That was my question. Like, what are your plans on expanding? Like, a Ferocious Fitness gym over here and one over there, or do you have plans for that?
Right. I would say I want Virginia or DC. I would want Virginia or DC. I want yeah. that's
in order to scale up. Do you feel like you need to have the brick and mortar, or like with COVID? I'm sure you're seeing like new opportunities with virtual. Are there more creative ways to expand? Virtually.
Absolutely, because I mean, the sky is the limit. Like you can train, you know what I'm saying? You can train a whole bunch. Like you can have 200 people on Zoom or something like that. So like that's it. That's the new wave right now. So yeah, but I mean, I would take it one step at a time. I would fill up this gym, and then I would go get another gym. So I would probably have 3 trainers here, and then I would open up another gym. So I mean, I would definitely want to do something like that within these 2 years.
For your meal plans, are you working with like a nutritionist, or is it like more trial and error, or do you have like certain philosophies as far as that goes?
Right. So yeah, I got certified in nutrition online. So I just over the years, it's just trial and error. Like
Hmm.
just everything that you hear about when it comes to weight loss, we do. Speeding up the metabolism, portion control, um, good fats, high fibers, proteins, different things like that. Everything that you know what I'm saying, making sure that you're hydrated, different things like that. High fiber in your diet. You know what I'm saying? 3 meals, 3 snacks, speeding up the metabolism. Everything as far as where it goes to really speeding up the metabolism and really getting you to kickstart that weight loss. We address all of that. Yeah, intermediate fasting, even implementing like um, um, cold pressed juices and stuff like that. That's something new that I started doing during COVID, and my body reacts well to it. So I'm always juicing, not necessarily juicing the whole day because that's kind of tough. Man,
Hmm.
I had a bad experience with juicing for like I got juices for the first time, and I called myself doing a 3-day juice, and on this,
The cleanse joint.
yeah, I'm like, all right, I got
We've
this.
been there, right?
And everybody wanted to eat. Everybody wanted to cook good. So I'm just smelling all this different food. I pick my dad up, and he go right to this seafood place to get a crab cake. I'm like, what a big crab cake, like my favorite food. Why would you do that to me? I can't eat nothing. So I was like, I was tortured. You know what I'm saying? When I first tried it, I was like, wow, that's crazy. I only was able to do it like, I think I gave you 30 hours. And as soon as that 30 hours, I got like three meals from like 3 different places. I just had. That don't work. Like, I need baby steps. Like I give you an intermediate fast. I take a juice for breakfast, maybe like a juice for like my morning snack, and then I'm eating in the afternoon. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I could do it like that where I won't eat until like 3 or 4 o'clock. I'll give you that with a juice. But other than that, I ain't giving you 48 hours and 72 hours and all that,
But
man.
what's dope about them joints is like when you do some of those longer fasts like that, then get the little step up meal. Like it'd be like a bowl of soup or something, right? The soup tastes like a steak dinner after that.
I'm calling the
It'd be like
dude
a
like,
vegetable soup. You'd be psyched though.
man, I'm calling the dude I got the juices from, like, yo, is there anything else I can have? Raw fruit, raw carrots, raw raw nuts. I'm like, damn, not roasted or nothing. I'm like,
Right.
damn, man, that was rough because everybody wanted to cook that weekend. I think if everybody didn't have to come over and cook and eat in front of me and stuff, I'd have been better. But
That's
man,
the key. Everybody in the house gotta be on the same
Everybody got to
program.
buy in.
If it
Everybody got to
don't
be in
happen,
Houston.
well, I gotta go
it
get a
ain't gonna
room.
work.
I gotta get a room or something. Dave, I ain't nothing like that. But I can't be in here with y'all eating this good and I'm juicing. If
Right.
y'all ain't gonna eat raw nuts and carrots with me, grass,
Exactly.
then
Inconsiderate, man.
right.
Right.
What's your take on people who think that there's a magic pill just to make all this weight disappear? They can just get on these fat burners. They can get on whatever pill that the man on TV or the GNC guy tries to
Right.
sell you and tell you this is going to help out. What's your take on that?
Man, you see a lot of people. It's not a quick fix, y'all. It's a lifestyle change. It's not a quick fix. It's a lifestyle change. I feel like I'm not gonna offer any. I don't even do supplements. A lot of people are always like, "Yo, what do? You do supplements?" No, Because if I make you lose weight, it's the damn diet pill that helps you lose weight. It's not Ferocious Fitness. I stand by me being a weight loss specialist because we get our proteins and our nutrients out of the foods that we eat. We're not going for a supplement or a pill. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking nobody hustle, because there's a lot of people out here that really got that lane and they're making money. So I'm not knocking them. It's just not what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I wish you all the best with your pills, but it's just not what we do at Ferocious Fitness.
What is the plan that you have after people meet their fitness goals? Because it's not like it stops there. So how do you address the clients that they have a success, but you gotta keep it going?
Yeah, I mean, this thing is, like I said, it's a lifestyle change. Like, all right, so I always tell people, like with me, like I'm constantly talking to with my MCC brothers and stuff like that. So happy you, happy home. Like if you want to be that individual that's married for 30 years or able to walk your child down the aisle, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that eating unhealthy or being on an unhealthy life or living an unhealthy lifestyle. It's just not you getting ready for this wedding or you getting ready for your birthday. This is a lifestyle change. So I find it that it's a revolving door that people will leave and come back, or people will they'll go and start working on the different things that we done implemented in our program, and then take it and able to do it, add it to their daily regimens. You know what I'm saying? So who are maintaining stuff, they're doing the same things that we did in our program. They get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have people, and it's amazing to see people lose weight with me, and then I'm able to see them 2 or 3 years later, and they done lost another 20 or 30 pounds because they serious. But then you're gonna have those clients that lose the weight and gain it back. I mean, you're gonna keep me in business that way, and then my kids gonna be in. I gain weight and lose weight too. Okay, we could do it all together. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's bound to happen. But I mean, just continue with the program, continue with exercise, just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay stagnant, like sitting on the couch and just doing nothing all day. Like move. You know what I'm saying? Join a gym and do it on your own. Take like some yoga classes. You know what I'm saying? You might got a bad back or bad knees. Take your yoga class. Just stay active. That's what I would tell people. Just continue to move, man. Don't just, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
CB and I have had this conversation plenty of times about Herbalife, how the cult following with Herbalife, and they push all their products on you. You need this Oreo shake, for breakfast, and you can have this this cookie dough lunch, all this stuff that they sell you, and you're thinking that the food and supplements they give you is what's doing it, but you're not realizing that after you spend your 200, how many ever dollars you want to spend, it's the accountability partners that's really helping you lose your weight. Classes they're hosting, as far as like these big workout sessions, that's where the work is going. It's not the money that you're pushing in Herbalife as far as buying their products, but they have seemed to be they find the right niche of people, I guess, because they always show the results. They always show, and then everybody who buys into Herbalife, they become a testimony. That's all part of the plan. And like, what is your take on like the Jenny Craig's, the Herbalifes, the what's the other one? Whatever the other ones there are. What's your take on stuff like that?
I mean, like I said, I'm just big on doing it all natural. That's always been me, because they done tried to reach out to me and, you know what I'm saying, get me to do these different things. And I would buy their stuff just so I can support them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not pushing it, or I'm not necessarily using it. But I love to support my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Especially during like the COVID time and stuff like that. I find myself just, you know what I'm saying, supporting people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That works for you. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's just not what I like the detox, but then you can detox naturally with cold pressed juices. You know what I'm saying? You could do a green tea or something like that, but you can also detox with water, mint leaves, lemon juice, and what is it? Mint leaves, ginger roots, lemon lime, and different things like that.
You get mint leaves and different things like that. So you can
It's
do
like a
it naturally.
vinegar too, right? Like
Yeah,
apple cider
yeah,
vinegar and
yeah. Lemon water in the morning. Like it's natural ways that you can do it where you don't necessarily have to do supplements. But I'm not knocking nobody hustle. So I mean, if you like it, you know, it's just not what we do at Ferocious Fitness.
Right.
I got one for you. Hold on. So one of the things that I noticed, like where I'm at over here in Long Beach, we got this hill that's a monster that made it on Sports Center a couple last week. Matter of fact, because there was a bunch of kids that they got training on this hill, and it got me thinking, like, what have you gotten a lot of inquiries from maybe parents or to get the kids involved, because this generation is the at home on the couch, in front of the TV for at least 18 to 19 hours. So they don't know what that outside play life is like. So,
Man,
do you get a lot of inquiries as far as, like, maybe doing the kids
yeah,
type of training?
right. So I mean, I have mostly adult clients, but I do take on kids. I just have to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll just have my kids that's mature enough to work out with the adults. Like I have a 13-year-old kid that's a beast. You know what I'm saying? I just have him. You know what I'm saying? Working out with the adults. You know, I mean that's our next generation. So you definitely, I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily train athletes though. I was kind of like angry at the sport, being that things ain't worked my way. So I kind of like, people are surprised that I didn't go into sport specific training, but I still get excited when I get those kids that are athletes and stuff like that. So I still have that level of excitement where I'm getting them right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm that great motivator for them, and you know what I'm saying, for the kids and stuff like that. Because I see bright futures. I see doctors. I see lawyers. I see, you know what I'm saying. So I like to get in their head and just, you know what I'm saying, give them advice and, you know what I'm saying, motivate them, let them know my story, or, you know what I'm saying, my success story and stuff like that. Just let them know that they can be an entrepreneur and stuff like that. So it's pretty dope working with the kids.
How can we find you? Because you have a lot of knowledge. Obviously, you have these online classes. You've got a facility. So people who watching who don't know where to find you, where can we find you at, and how easy is it to sign up? And
Right. Yeah, you can
like,
sign up. We can pull up. Right now, I'm ready for you. You can come right now, we get a workout in. So you can check out my website at ferociousfitness.info. You can follow me on Instagram at ferociouslyfit2. You can email me at ferociouslyfit2. Ferociouslyfit2 at gmail.com. And those are the best ways to reach out to me. You can literally sign up and start. You know what I'm saying? We set up a consultation and get the ball rolling.
and we also can put all your info out too. We're not done yet, but I just want to express my appreciation for you taking time out and just coming through and chatting up with us. You could have
Right.
said no, but we appreciate that you did come through and talk health, talk black-owned business. We started this about 6 weeks ago, and
Right.
it's become a good thing that we're doing, just promoting our own or just promoting friends,
Right.
people we know close by, whatever. Just a lot of these businesses that we may not hear about that are doing great things.
Right.
So we
Yeah,
definitely appreciate your time.
I ain't turning nothing down at this point. I'm just like, I mean, how are you really gonna get yourself out there? You don't have commercials. So you gotta do an interview, you gotta get on radio, you gotta do those fitness shows, you gotta get up and talk in front of people. And I felt like I was like that person in college that I'm the type of person, I stood up in front of class and like I couldn't breathe. Like I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? But I forced myself to be the person that, like, nah, you gotta get up there and talk to people. You gotta let them know. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got passion behind what you're saying, and you know what I'm saying, it just let it come off natural. You know what I'm saying? So I do anything. Whereas before in the past, like that was a barrier for me. Like I don't want to get in front of people. I don't know. But like now, where I'm at now, I'm like, man, I'll get in front of anybody.
You talked about your first client and her weight loss journey. Do you have another story that or a client that you think about in that their journey that you helped them go on that you will remember forever, that touches you every time you think about it? Just one person or a journey or a person or just an experience that
Man,
sticks with you.
I got so many. Hold on, let me pull out the board.
I got so
You know it's legit when you got the board.
It's the boy.
Her right here. Hold on, let me. This guy back. All right. Tracy Angel. She came down 50 pounds in 20 weeks. Like that really hurt. Like when people see this pic, they like, nah, that ain't real. That's not real. But she was like serious when she started. Angel, like she was training with me, she was training without me, she was doing 2-a-days, she was working out 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. Like she was a beast. But this was day one for her. She was throwing up, she was nauseous. You know what I'm saying? She probably cried a couple times. It was a struggle for her. It didn't just happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight for her to get to gain this weight, but she lost it. And she just, you know what I'm saying, a special part of my program, and she's my weight loss queen of 2015. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget like this transformation. You know what I'm saying? Like she came to me like, I need help. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to lose weight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to be able to form her like this and make these type of results, man, is why I do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's definitely
awesome.
One of my success stories. One of my favorite ones.
Nice.
I got plenty of them. We'll be here for 3 hours.
Does she still come around? She's still working out with you?
She actually took a break, but she was, like I said, 2015. So like she was training with me for like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's a revolving door. Clients that done trained with me 7 years off and on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just they train for like a year or two, and then they may take a 6 months off or 3 months off, and then they like, man, I'm ready to get back. You know, I can't do it on my own. Even myself, like I got a yoga instructor that I go to. I pay for Ad Blast class. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure I even the trainer take care of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta have somebody hold me accountable. I ain't gonna lie, yoga.
You
put me in all these different poses. I be like, I'm about to pass out. Like I really feel my clients, like how I be torturing them. She be having me doing all this acrobatic stretches. I be like, I don't want to do another downward dog.
Yoga's the truth. Like people sleep on it. They think it's
like,
just a bunch of awkward poses, but that thing is, you can go in dry and come out fully drenched.
Man,
and then I've taken I've taken hot steam yoga too, when the room was like 100 degrees. Bikram, yeah. You come out a different man. Your life is so much different when you come out of there.
We did Bikram hit in here. I had a heat blasted. It hit like 92 degrees in this joint.
Nope.
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 Like I literally looked like I jumped in the pool and got out. I had to change.
Nice.
I'm a sweater too, so that would be.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't last football too, because I can lose 10 pounds in an hour or two. That's crazy. Just to even think about it. I sweat too much, and then they make your ligaments and your hand. I used to always pull my hamstring and stuff like that.
Yeah. Where'd you play football at?
I played at Temple University. Yeah, we was in the Big East. We was getting smashed at that point. But we was in the Big East. I played some of the top teams in the country. Miami, Boston College, West Virginia, Virginia Tech. Played some of the best teams in the country. So I definitely had a great experience with it. And then played some professional on a lower level, arena. Signed a couple CFL contracts. And things just ain't work out. Just got injury after injury.
Right.
Yeah.
What position?
Defensive end. Yeah, I was a lot bigger. Now. So right now I'm like, I like to be between like 229 and 234, but sometimes I'm between 235 and 240. But my goal weight, I don't want to be no smaller than 229.
Nice. So a question we asked everybody that's on the show. I think I prepped you for this.
Right.
Top 3 movies of all times. top 3 albums of all times. Let's start with the movies. Your top 3
Top
movies
three
of all time.
movies. I think my top 3 movies, I would say, because I put this down. I said American Gangster, Training Day, and I put Friday. I like all the Fridays, really.
Yeah.
But
Those are dope movies. That's like what when Monique was on. She said, "Loving basketball, love Jones to set it off." Like she had 2 love movies, then just
yeah,
no. Those are dope movies.
they all good too.
What about your albums?
Albums, like All Eyes on Me used to get me hyped for football. When we was at Temple, like me and BJ, we used to stay listening to East 99, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone.
God, that was that's my album. That's
Dad, man, my dad he used to listen to the Chronic all the time. So the Chronic, yeah,
that's dope stuff.
Can't go wrong with any of those.
Can't go wrong with any of those. And we always wrap up the year with we do our top 5. So it'll be at this point it'll be interesting to see what we all end up choosing in the year. But we're gonna go into our next segment. Obviously stick around because we're wrapping this up. But we got a segment called Cop or Drop. CB, tell us about this week's Cop or Drop.
So these dunks, the Samba dunks, these were originally released back in 2001. They were a Japan exclusive. And I believe these were supposed to be timed up with the Olympics being in Tokyo and everything, but obviously that's not happening. But the shoes are still dropping. So dunks are back to being super hyped up again. And I would be pretty surprised if these don't sell out.
All right, so
for me, it's a cop. If I could get them, for me, it's a cop.
Here's a cop. They're $100. That's not a bad price on dunks, and they come out tomorrow.
If you can get them for retail, dunks are one of the best values in sneakers for being $100. It's just that nowadays, since they got all the hype, they sell out, and it just is what it is.
Okay, so it's a cop for you. But
let me tell you why it's a drop for me, and this is about as childish as it can get. As a matter of fact, take them off the screen. This is how. You know why? Because they look like Patriot colors, and I don't like the Patriots, and that's the reason why I ain't wearing no shoes that look like the Patriot shoes. So I'm gonna drop them.
That's fair.
Superfly.
Now I know a lot of folks that are into the dunks. The dunks is just not me, but they cool though. I like it's a couple of pair that I like, but for the most part, I don't really rock the dunks like that.
Okay. Rodney, if you had your take on them, you copping or dropping?
So a lot of times I'm getting like shoes that I can train in. But I like gray. I wouldn't necessarily pick that shoe, but if I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna get my logo. I'm gonna get a shirt with my logo with the match it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I do. I get the shoes and I get like 10 different shirts to match it, 10 different outfits to match it. So I got my logo looking the same way. So I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily go with those, but I mean I get it and get on shirts.
I'm a drop, only because dunks to me, like the ones that I like are always collabs, or always like these weird colors or patterns or whatever they have, and these look just kind of plain compared to what I know Dunk can do. So I'm gonna end up dropping it. But that
Is there
leads
a
into
Brazil colorway coming out too? Like around?
there's a bunch of those, yeah.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
Soccer.
And
Now I
at
will
least
take those because they're green and yellow.
it's nothing like the because what have we seen recently? You had the chunky dunkies, you had the Grateful Dead ones. So it's like there's been some crazy dunks, recently. It's just they're back. The hype is back.
And that leads us to For the Soul. This is what we're talking about, Rodney. At the end of every show, this is where we go spotlight a sneaker, something we picked up throughout the week, something that we, that's in the collection. So this is it. So I think I led last week. It was only me and CB last week. Look at that.
Hold up, I got something too.
All right, so hold on. Rodney's picking. Oh, he got a couple of joints. Rodney got the bronze.
got
Okay.
the bronze. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
see.
because, like I said, we was before the pandemic hit. We was gonna do a whole Kobe tribute, a Kobe Bryant tribute. So we had the bronze. We was gonna work out with in our We was gonna work out in them joints on our fitness show on TV. So I'm gonna go with the LeBrons.
Nice.
Wait, hold
Man,
up, Rodney. So the Kobe stuff is like, did you do like a collab like with your logo and like the purple and gold, or did you just?
Yeah,
because I might have to go on that website and cop that, because you already know this LA representing right here. So you speaking of my alley right now.
there you go.
Yeah.
Move it over just a little bit.
Oh yeah, we copping that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on the website as soon as this is over with. I'm on the website. I'm on that. I'll send confirmation and everything. I ain't talking about it. I'm about to definitely do it.
Yeah, those joints are fire.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah, this is Mamba's one of his biggest fans right here. So is that available? So if he wanted to order that right now, could he copy?
Yeah, you can order it. You send me an email. Do we have these? Because we didn't put this out because we was gonna do the show. So
right.
we weren't like release it to people because we was gonna do the show. But I would like now, it's available.
All right.
So
hey, listen, 824 is around the corner, brother. Like we need that out here.
Right.
Yeah.
824.
Yep. Mamba Day.
Mamba Day.
Yeah.
I hit you up. Trust me, I got you.
Order it today. You'll get it.
I got you.
Nice. Who's up next?
Superfly said he got something.
I got something. I just went to stash. I ain't buying nothing new. But
Okay.
I can see the got the dust
Ooh.
on it. So.
Okay. Everybody know that box.
And I brought it out because I got finally got my Jazzy Jeff, my Fresh Prince packaging.
There we go.
So
how long did it take you to get that joint? You were waiting for a while.
God, man. Yeah, I think I ordered it in like April or something.
Yeah.
Like that, so.
Talk about COVID, man.
I'm broken out the
there you go.
The 5.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dope. That's dope.
Nice.
So
those 5s, I like those, and I like the alternate joints that just came out too.
Yeah. I figured since the Fresh Prince ones came out recently to break that out. Even though I didn't cop any of those, the Fresh Prince ones, but these will go with that. So.
All right. This is on you, Southern Cali.
Oh, it's on me. All right. So y'all heard me talk about it before. I'm crazy about the collabs with Vans. You know, that's my Cali represent. So they recently did a Simpsons collab.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, the box is crazy.
The box is ill, right? They got them all over. Like they did it real well. You did.
Oh, that's dope.
And I had
on the inside too.
They just got the clouds on the inside.
Okay.
But then, in true fashion, because I had to do it the right way first, I had to cop the. Hold up.
Yeah.
Thing is in the way.
There you go.
Homer chasing Bart.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
Homer chasing Bart.
That's fantastic.
Right.
That's dope.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay.
So,
how much does set you back? Like 80?
Nah, they was actually on the good price. You know what I'm saying? As far as I think they were about 65. So because they were 65, like I couldn't stop there. So there was then another one, which is
you making up for last week.
Yeah, I'm making up.
There you go. You're basically losing money if you didn't leave with more than one pair.
Yeah, that was the thing, right? Because like I noticed, like the way they did it was just.
Oh, that's dope.
Like I said, this is more. I just did it. You know what I mean? I gotta have my Vans collab, so I got my hoodie, my Bart hoodie, ready to go, and that's my thing right there.
There we go.
Were y'all around when the Simpsons clothes was like a big thing? Do y'all remember that at all?
I had
the t-shirts and stuff.
Who the hell are you shirt?
Yeah.
I had that. That's coming back. Like stuff like Hot Topic and that the other little trendy store that sells like cassette tapes now and
Spencer's
clothes.
or whatever.
Urban Outfitters, they do it too.
Okay.
CB, it's up to me or you. You want me to go?
I'll go. I'll let you anchor it.
Oh, I'll anchor it tonight.
But I don't know if I've showed these on here yet. I've worn them out. People know I have them, but this is in honor of these. The air raids were announced that they're bringing them back. They're retroing the air raids. So these are the Fear of God joints because basically because of Jerry Lorenzo that they're coming back. He did this, his take on the air raids. Crazy. And this is one of my favorite shoes that have come out in the last like 2 years. I think they're super dope because I think the air raids are sick. So I'm gonna have to get those when those drop too. So
Nice.
Dope.
Some FOGs.
Dope. All right. Well, it's funny that we on Vans tonight. That's what I'm gonna do.
There it is.
Donkeys. Had to go through a lot to get these, but there they are.
It's a beautiful thing.
So
the hype is back.
Yeah.
Now the thing is you gotta the way to get that fit off right is you have to eat ice cream. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, I was hoping it came with ice cream, but it yeah. I mean, I don't know what you pair them up with, what you match with. I'll just wear them with anything.
Hey, I have a Ferocious Fitness logo to match that joint. Perfect.
There we go.
For the low, I'll put that right on. You be like, damn.
Let's do it.
Them joints come
Right.
too.
There it is.
So, Black Business Series, episode 59. Let's go. I mean, we had a great conversation. I enjoyed this tonight. Energy was good. Appreciate you for bringing that and just partaking and just again sitting down with us. Again, plug your stuff because this is important. We want you to plug everything again, say everything again.
Right.
So people know where to find you. Yeah, go.
All right. Make sure y'all check out me. Check out my website, ferociousfitness.info, or you can follow me on Instagram at ferociously-fit2. Again, my name is Rodney Wormley. Thanks for tuning in.
Superfly. Where can we find you? You got any Twitch?
I always say that on a CTV show at the end. I say that at the end of it. Thanks for tuning in.
Superfly. You got any Twitch dates coming up?
Yo, yeah, you can catch me at Superfly_TNT. On Twitch, I'm DJ _Superfly_TNT. I think I'll probably go live tomorrow in the afternoon.
The weekend started right.
Yeah. I've been away from the tables for a little bit, so it's time to get back in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do it. Get the weekend going. E, what do you want, IG?
Cali Cool 24, but you already know. Just catch me on the east side of Long Beach. You dig?
Hey.
And you can find all of us at We Are Something Else on Facebook. We Are Something Else. YouTube, WRSC Podcast. We're on IG. We're on Google Play. We're on iTunes. SoundCloud. SoundCloud's big for people like podcasts in the gym or whatever. But I think just Google us. We ain't hard to find. There's not too many podcasts talking about We Are Something Else. But again, y'all, thank everybody for watching on IG. Thank everybody for participating here in YouTube, Facebook. Appreciate you all. And next week is, I hope I say this right, is Aceto Counseling. With the ladies back in. This is for a construction consultant company, I believe. So she will be here with us, and she plays flag football too. So we can get her with the football questions too. So all right, everybody. Rodney, sit in the room for a second. We're about to end the broadcast. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.